Well, hello. Today I am at the Erie County Bureau of Forestry public lands where there are some awesome hiking trails, and I'm going to attempt to accomplish my second hike for the summer outdoor challenge that I am a part of. 20 hikes, you did a patch. So our goal today is to get to a covered bridge. I believe this covered bridge. Can we get there? Let's find out. Safe this way. Safe that way. Still safe this way. Still safe that way. Let's cross. And we've made it across to the old Starbuck Trail, purchased in 1927 by Erie County. The trees were planted between 1928 and 1931. This used to be old farmland, but because of the rough terrain, short growing seasons, not much profit here. Alright, follow the yellow markers. Let's go. This cool little hut as we enter into the forest. Pretty neat. Nice little entrance way. I can get behind that. I see red markers. We're going to follow the red markers, which I believe is the trail I want to be on anyway. I want to be on this conservation trail. We got a map of the area. So we started over here. We're going to be heading down that way. So, pretty neat. For hiking only. No picnicking, fires, or littering. Okay then. And we're off. So we have some nice spruce trees. Now I knew that on my own, but spruce. Got that nice bedding here, all the needles and whatnot. So we're following these red blazes. Away we go. Looks like I finally made it to Club 33. If you know what that means, good for you. We'll cross over this cool little footbridge here and across the path. So pretty exciting. Alright, looks like we're going uphill, so let's start this small little climb. So we see both a red and a yellow marker, so that yellow corresponds to what we saw from that old sign for the hiking trails, and red signifies that we're on the conservation trail. Perfect. So those footbridges were kind of fun. Definitely a little muddy in spots, which isn't too surprising. It did rain yesterday, and I got my good boots on though, so I'm not too worried about that. And I've got my official Boy Scout issued pants. So I got some hardy pants on as well too. But it's really, really nice down here. It's not too far away from Spradebrook Park, where I did some of those tests a while back of this action type camera. So, it is pretty nice. And you do feel like you're getting away from stuff, which is pretty nice. So just like to listen to the birds. So wonderful. Now you might be wondering, hey, where's your mask? Well, they're right here in my left breast pocket. But I have yet to come across another human being, so there is no point wearing one right now. I brought two. The old Boy Scout in me, right? Be prepared. Two, in case maybe one failed or I dropped one or something. So I've got 2 in there to use. I have a big mud path ahead of me, but we'll get through it. And we'll go right through this mud. It'll be all good. I wonder if you're getting these nice squishy sounds. That wasn't so bad. And again, walk through it. You don't walk around it. You don't make new paths on the trails. That's how erosion happens. That's how all sorts of bad things happen. So leave no trace principle, right? You go right through it. That's where the trail's supposed to be. I got more of it right now. Also some little wood steps in here, but pretty much covered over by the mud. So I don't know how much of this is from yesterday and how much this has been like this for a while, but that's part of hiking. You're going to encounter mud. So if you don't like mud, don't go hiking. Make sure you have good shoes. You shouldn't be out here in flip-flops, right? Nice closed-toed shoes. I got my good hiking boots on for this very reason. In addition to stability, traction, ankle support, I'm not too worried about plowing through the mud in these. They're not here for fashion. They're here for support. They're here to keep me safe. And that's what you do. So if you don't have a good pair of hiking boots, definitely go get some. It's the one thing I never suggest cheapening out on. You can cheap out on like a backpack. You can cheap out on a sleeping bag. You don't need to spend $700 on a sleeping bag. You don't always need that level of sleeping bag. You can do just fine with a $100 sleeping bag. But do not cheap out on the boots. You need to keep your feet safe. You need to keep your feet dry. You need to keep your ankles supported. So buy a good pair of boots, and the rest of the stuff, if you need to go budget for a while, that's fine. A lot of my stuff is not top of the line stuff. Some is. But I've gathered that over the years, over 20 years of hiking and camping and being involved with the Boy Scouts. So I've gathered stuff over many, many long years. But again, I also have stuff from Aldi's that works just fine. Coolers, plates, lights for my tent, even fans for my tent when I do tar camping. So there's plenty of things. You don't have to always go to REI or any other sort of expensive outdoor store for every single item. But again, do that for your boots. Make sure they fit right, try them on, walk in them, and then once you get them, just walk in them, break them in. Do not just start on a trail the first time wearing your boots. You got to work those in. So that's my tip for how to spend your money. If you're just getting into hiking, camping, outdoor stuff, spend the money on the boots. The rest can come later. All right, I guess this tree's telling me to go left. Red marker. Red and yellow down there. Mr. Tree, you are correct. Thank you. Wonder if a Boy Scout troop had some work done here on this trail, or if they have a camp around here. I know there is one nearby, so I wonder if this signifies that. We'll see. I just can't get over how peaceful it is out here right now. All you hear are some birds every once in a while, and there's really nothing else out here right now. I'm sure there's some other people maybe up ahead once I get there. I think I've gone about a mile so far. I think that's what my Fitbit told me, but I'm not really sure. So I didn't really start it at the right time, so I'm just kind of going with the steps saying. That's of course all my steps since I put it on. So we're probably closing in on a mile though, getting close. So it's been about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. So I can't get over how nice it is. I can't get over how quiet it is. And before this hiking challenge, I didn't really know about this trail at all. So this is one of the pluses of being a part of this summer hiking challenge, is it's exposing me to a lot of other trails in the area that I just didn't know about, and it's forcing me to get out of my comfort zone and explore some areas that I've never been to before, because you have to do 5 hikes in the various different categories, like A, B, C, D, E, stuff like that, right? So you gotta complete 5 of those in each one of those categories. You can't just pick the 20 you want. So you have to go to places like in Chautauqua County, you have to go to Genesee County, you have to go to Erie County and Niagara County, fill in the blank there. So, the other day, I did the Iroquois National Wildlife Refuge, never had been there. Nice, easy hike. Today, I'm on at the Erie County Bureau of Forestry, basically in Sardinia, New York, not too far away from Spradebrook, which of course is another hike to do. I'll do that another day. Eventually I'll probably be able to string 2 or 3 together in a day, depending on where the parks are located. I'm thinking especially the Niagara Falls parks, but for now, just going, one at a time. Going a little bit later in the day to hopefully avoid crowds, and maybe it's a little bit cooler, so can't do too many when it's going to be getting dark. Sugar maple tree, and it's a tall one. All the way up we go. Should go for some maple syrup, why not? Taking a little water break. I definitely drank a fair amount. I didn't necessarily need that much. I just wanted to drink it. So, it tastes good. So, this is one of my REI bottles that I got out in California when I did Joshua Tree a couple years ago. And this is like a winter look on here. I kind of like it. Every time I've got like a snowy setting there, and there's a tent out there, and winter camp. They have a whole bunch of different ones. They even have a Joshua Tree one. And when I go to Great Smoky Mountains National Park in August, I will get one there. I'll look that up. So some people collect Starbucks mugs, some people collect, Tim Hortons things. I collect REI water bottles. You can never have enough. And I believe I have found it. That certainly looks like the picture I had. Bridge too far. And it's rocking a little bit. I like it. It looks like there was some old actual cement bridge supports here. So I wonder what was here before. I wonder if there was an actual bridge before. Who knows, or something. But certainly a nice little creek, that's for sure. Now this was a really nice hike. I had no idea what to expect at all, other than I had to find this marker. This was the goal for the day. If I couldn't find this marker, well then I didn't complete the challenge, and now I have. But this park really surprised me. There's some nice elevations up and down, nothing too major, but enough so you're not just on flat terrain the whole time like the last park I was at. Beautiful forest, as you can see all around me. Quiet, meandering creeks. I saw maybe 2 or 3 people total, including the dog. So, there weren't a whole lot of people out here at all right now. This is just a beautiful place. It's about 45 minutes away from where I live. So roughly 30 to 45 minutes away from Buffalo, depending on which part of the city you live. So I definitely recommend coming down to the Erie County Forestry Bureau park here and hiking this trail, the conservation trail. It goes on a little bit further. Come out here, check out this bridge too far, and have a great adventure. So with that, I'm gonna see what else I can see around here. We are finished with the red trail. Now we are taking the yellow trail to start heading home. So Mr. Arrow, that way. Lots of yellow blazes all the way down. That would be the way. I found another bridge over there, and I think I'm gonna go check it out real quick. So I found a picnic table, a bench, and this bridge. No idea what this bridge is all about. Well, let's go find out. So the trail I was on It's just over there, so I'm not too far off it. I saw this through the woods. We got a nice little creek. So we have some drainage pipe of some sort, maybe a natural gas vent or something. Not sure. More creek. Trying to smell for natural gas. I feel like I smell it, but I could be wrong. And then we have a whole nother trail here, which just might be a snowmobile trail at some point. It's cross-country skiing trail. Unfortunately, the map I have isn't necessarily the best. Look around here for a second. Well, you just basically put me back on the yellow trail, so I'll have to do some investigating and see what else I can find around here. Maybe there's a scout camp here. Maybe this was towards that way. This part of the trail is awfully rooty. Lots of roots. Hard to get your footing at times. Kind of slow going, but that's okay. You can see it goes all the way up this little incline. So I'm glad I'm going uphill for this part. Downhill wouldn't have been so fun, but some trees down. And we still gotta get up to there, so let's keep moving on. Can you hear that? It's the tree. Cool. Small little bridge. Nothing too major, but definitely neat. And again, we're in this open forest again. Yet another footbridge. I feel like we're making some progress though on this back part of the loop. I saw so many of these. I really gotta figure out where the scout camp is. And with that, we have reconnected the two trails. So this way was the yellow trail, and that way is up towards the red yellow trail. So we've completed our loop. We're back at that bridge from earlier. Now we really are almost home. Exciting. Up ahead is that entrance cottage, I'll call it. So we have completed completely now this hike. We've done the whole loop. We found the challenge object. We got our picture there, and we had a great time. So this was a really great hike. I highly recommend coming out to Erie County Bureau of Forestry, I believe is what it's called. Just a wonderful hike. On the other side of the road is the Silent Wood Trail. So another trail to come back and do, which is also part of the Finger Lakes trail system. So definitely take a look at that. And I'm pretty sure I saw a blue marker in there, which usually means North Country Trail. So I'll take a look at that on my map after, but this would be the Silent Wood Trail. Which I'm sure it gets silent once you get in there and away from all these cars on this busy road. We'll have to make sure we complete this part of the trail before October 1st, as part of it goes through private land, which most of these do at some point. There's a private-public agreement here, but it will be closed for hunting season starting October 1st. And it just opened up on May 31st, so put it on my agenda to get back here and finish this up before October 1st. Well, I made it back to the parking lot. All is well. This was a really great hike, and as you saw at the end, there's a whole other trail on the other side of the road, and I want to come back and check out. So definitely to do that. I hope you have liked this adventure, and come on out. I'll put the links in the video of how to get down here. Definitely do this hike yourself and check it out, and I think you can still join the outdoor hiking challenge if you want to. I'll put the links in there as well too. It's definitely worth it if you're looking for a fun activity, either for your family or for yourself, to get out, get active, get fit. One of my goals too is to get back in shape, get into better shape for sure, and maybe lose a few pounds along the way, and explore the local area, places I haven't been before. So with that, I'm off, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.